besides being considered the richest businessmen in the world. Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk are two men who like to enjoy their lives. But have you ever stopped to wonder about just which one lives the most luxurious life? In this video, you will watch a fierce battle between Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. So now, let's get to the fight. Before we get started, I challenge you. You have to click on subscribe and activate notifications, check the option all. But you have to do that in less than 5 seconds. You got it? And if you can, write in the comments #AllAboutSubscribe. Alright, let's get started. Round 1. Main house. When it comes to investing in good places to live, the two billionaires have plenty of money to throw around. Jeff Bezos, for example, owns one of the most expensive properties in Beverly Hills, California. The property was built in 1937 by Jack L. Warner, co-founder of the film and entertainment production company Warner Brothers. There are 350,000 square feet of total area and 13,000 square feet of built area, counting with a massive golf course, a swimming pool complex, tennis court, 2 guest houses, several gardens, and open spaces. A few old illustrations of the interior of the property show classic Georgian architecture, which may have been modified or remodeled by Bezos. Being a globally known businessman, Jeff prefers to keep his life more private, not showing too much of his intimacy, and therefore, there are not many details of his new mansion in the media. What is known is that he paid the small price of $165 million for it. Meanwhile, Elon Musk prefers to live in a simple prefab house. Believe it if you want to, but the tycoon lives in a small property of about 430 square feet, which despite being very compact, is able to provide the basics for a person to live peacefully. The configuration of the house was very well planned, with it having all the rooms of a common residence in a single environment. The speed and efficiency that the property is assembled draws a lot of attention, and the most interesting thing is that you can take your home anywhere in the world. And what stands out the most without a shadow of a doubt is its low price. And according to what Elon Musk himself posted on his Twitter, he paid about $50,000 for it. And for you who do not have all that money in your account, on the company Boxable's website, you can find plans that allow you to pay in installments for $250 each. For sure, anyone can live in a residence built to billionaire standards. In other words, Jeff Bezos wins this round by a wide margin. Point to him. Round 2. Jet. Being two of the most powerful men in the world, it's no surprise that they have private jets at their disposal at all times. Elon Musk, for example, owns a Gulfstream G650ER, an executive jet with intercontinental range, being able to travel anywhere on the globe without stopovers. This aircraft is divided into up to 7 rooms, and those are the super technological and modern cabin, a complete and well-equipped galley with built-in appliances, ideal for chefs to prepare good meals for the crew, a cabin with 4 seats for a comfortable flight, the medium-sized cabin with a sofa and TV to relax watching a movie, the conference area with a table for meetings and also for meals, the VIP cabin with a sofa that turns into a bed for a peaceful night's sleep, and a complete bathroom. The jet is completely modular and can have the areas changed to meet the demand of the owner. Depending on the chosen layout, it can comfortably carry up to 19 passengers. No wonder that, to obtain an aircraft of this model, you have to pay a real fortune, something estimated at $65 million. And it's in such high demand that even its main competitor, Jeff Bezos, has one of these to call his own. In other words, this round is a draw. Each one gets a point. Round 3. Luxury shopping. The two tycoons are very fond of spending their wealth on buying luxurious items. Elon Musk, for example, being the owner of Tesla, the most valuable car maker in the world, it's no surprise to anyone that he owns some super good cars. Although his first car was an old 1978 BMW 3 Series that he paid only $1,400 for it. Things started to get better for him, and he started driving some supercars, for example, his McLaren F1 that he bought in 1999 and unfortunately has turned to dust after an accident. To give you an idea of the price, at the time, the car cost around $1 million. But Elon Musk does own other cars, such as a $55,000 Audi Q7, a $80,000 Jaguar E-Type from 1967, a $100,000 BMW M5, a $200,000 Porsche 911 Turbo, and even a car that turns into a submarine from the James Bond movie, having bought it in an auction for about $800,000. Currently, Elon Musk prefers to drive the vehicles from his own automaker, having already been spotted driving a Tesla Cybertruck, a huge, robust car with a squarish design, which has been manufactured to provide maximum durability and passenger protection. And in actuality, this car made Elon Musk a little embarrassed when he went to present it live, and the strength of its glass did not prove to be the best. But the price of the car is around $60,000. The most modern and luxurious car of his manufacturer, meanwhile, is the Tesla Model S Plaid, the electric vehicle with the most technology around, having the greatest acceleration and range in the world, being able to travel 395 miles without the need to stop for a recharge. All this in addition to having a super powerful engine, which can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 2.1 seconds, reaching a top speed of 200 miles per hour. And the most recent and complete models of this vehicle exceed the $150,000 mark. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos preferred to invest in a luxury super yacht capable of offering every comfort imaginable. Being over 410 feet long, the vessel is still under construction, with an expected delivery date of 2022. That's because the yacht is being custom made for one of the richest men in the world, and of course it has high demands, like a helipad. Being produced by Oshenko in the Netherlands, the expense to produce this luxurious little toy is estimated at $500 million. Another unusual investment by Bezos is the construction of a true monument that will last for years on Earth. It is a giant 500-foot mechanical clock, which is being programmed to run for 10,000 years, with it being located on a mountain in the Sierra Diablo mountain range in Texas. Dubbed the Clock of the Long Now, or the 10,000 Years Clock, the project is being programmed to strike the gong once a year, the century hand to advance once every 100 years, and the cuckoo to appear at the milestone every 1,000 years. The site will in the future be open for tourists and visitors, although it still has no deadline for completion. After all, it is quite a complex idea. Some sources claim that the 10,000-year clock has taken from the pocket of Jeff Bezos about $42 million. And there is no doubt that Bezos wins this round. Point to him. Round 4. Other estates. In addition to living in their main homes, the two tycoons own other properties. Elon Musk, for example, once owned a house that belonged to actor Gene Wilder. The property is on a spacious and heavily wooded lot, and the house has about 2,800 square feet of living area. And because it is an old property from 1951, the architecture is very similar to what was used at the time. It is known that Elon Musk has decided to dispose of the property by selling it for around $7 million. In the town of Hillsborough, the billionaire had a mansion located on a gigantic 47-acre lot completely surrounded by trees. The property, which was built in 1912, is about 16,000 square feet, with a classic and luxurious architecture. Inside the house, for example, the furniture is super sophisticated, being perfect for those who like an older decor. In all, the mansion has 7 comfortable bedrooms and 10 luxurious bathrooms. And no wonder the property was put up for sale, costing around $37 million. In the upscale Bel Air neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, Elon Musk has spent years buying neighboring mansions for more privacy. The billionaire's luxurious homes are situated on hills, which offer panoramic views of Los Angeles. And to give you an idea of the price of the properties, he sold 4 of his properties together in one go for about $62,500,000. And if you add up Elon Musk's entire real estate portfolio, it easily exceeds hundreds of millions of dollars. Jeff Bezos, meanwhile, owns, for example, the largest mansion in Washington, D.C., having purchased 2 adjacent properties that add up to 360,000 square feet in total area and 27,000 square feet of floor space. The structure, formerly a textile museum, was built in 1990 and underwent major renovations, having a configuration of 5 rooms, 3 kitchens, 2 libraries, 2 elevators, 2 gymnastics rooms, 25 bathrooms, and 11 bedrooms. And the big boss from Amazon paid on this property $23 million, plus $12 million with the renovations. And as if that wasn't enough, he also has a place to call his own in New York City on Manhattan's 5th Avenue. Actually, he did not buy just one, but 3 apartments including the penthouse of a luxury building, adding up to over 16,000 square feet of floor space. The very modern property features top-of-the-line finishings, making up a clean-looking and sophisticated space, in total having an impressive 12 spacious bedrooms and 8 very well planned-out luxury bathrooms. The kitchen has a neutral color palette, highlighting the beautiful marble island with stools for quick meals. Everything is very tasteful and refined, being up to the house of a billionaire. The solid oak flooring brings the feeling of warmth to the environment, providing much comfort to its residents. Throughout the property there are plenty of windows that allow for natural lighting and let the urban landscaping into the house. Without a doubt, the highlight of the residence is the penthouse area, where he can gather with much luxury with his friends and family, enjoy the deck with pool, and of course, the beautiful and panoramic view of New York City. And to acquire this wealthy estate, Jeff Bezos had to cash out $80 million, an immeasurable value for most people. Taking into account the real estate values, the owner of Amazon takes this round. Point to him. Round 5. Companies. We can say that the 2 billionaires have beaten the game of globalized capitalism, both coming having built true business empires from scratch. Elon Musk, for example, is considered an entrepreneur far ahead of his time, betting on ideas that have never been done by anyone before. Among the dozens of companies that have been already founded by Musk are, for example, Solar City, a company specializing in solar energy services; the Hyperloop, a new concept of high-speed transportation capable of reaching up to 745 miles per hour; SpaceX, a rocket manufacturer which promises to make travel to space affordable for anyone; and the most famous, Tesla Motors, an automotive company focused on electric cars that is considered the most valuable automaker in the world, whose market value surpasses all others combined. And to get an idea of the size of the business founded by Musk, the market value of Tesla has already reached the trifle of $1 trillion. Meanwhile, Jeff Bezos has founded one of the most valuable companies on the planet. To get an idea of the magnitude of the company, Amazon's headquarters, for example, was built based on sustainability, placing 3 sphere-shaped glass domes in the middle of Seattle that house 40,000 plants of 400 different species brought in from more than 30 countries. The site provides employees of the largest online retailer with a work culture aimed at well-being and creativity, swapping conventional rooms and offices for nests in a relaxed environment with plenty of contact with nature. The entire headquarters occupies 3 blocks, while the spheres occupy 100,000 square feet, the equivalent of 24 basketball courts. The price to build a biodiversity-filled greenhouse in the middle of Greater Seattle? Approximately $4 billion. And he also owns other companies, such as Blue Origin Company, which aims to promote space tourist trips not only for astronauts, but also for common citizens, besides taking the industrial processes that cause so much environmental impact on Earth out of our planet. Even in 2021, he made the first civilian pilotless flight into space in all of human history, alongside his brother Mark Bezos. And when it comes to the market value of his company, it's hard to beat Bezos in that regard, as Amazon is valued at around $2 trillion. In other words, Jeff Bezos has managed to build a more valuable company. Point to him. Round 6. Net worth. When it comes to wealth, there's no one better than the world's richest men to talk about it. Jeff Bezos, for example, despite having founded a company with a market value of $2 trillion, his fortune is only a small percentage of that value. That's because he holds only 11% of the company's shares, which is enough to put him in the second place of the ranking of the richest people on the planet, with a fortune estimated at around $200 billion. Elon Musk, on the other hand, like his rival, also has a fortune so large that there is nothing he cannot buy. He alone has, for example, more money than several countries in the world, with a net worth greater than the GDP of countries like Afghanistan, Bolivia, Paraguay, Angola, Ecuador, New Zealand, Greece, Iraq, Peru, Portugal, Egypt, Finland, Chile, among many others. On November 1st, 2021, Elon Musk broke a record that no one believed would happen so soon. After the company Hertz made an announcement that it intended to buy 100,000 cars from Elon Musk's automaker, shares of his company Tesla skyrocketed. And this contributed greatly to him becoming the first person in history to surpass the incredible mark of $300 billion in net worth, a figure that places him as the absolute leader of the ranking of the richest people on the planet, clearly surpassing second-place holder Jeff Bezos by over $100 billion. I mean, currently at 50 years old, Elon Musk can be proud to be considered the richest man of all time. Point to him. At the end of this battle, we have 2 points for Elon Musk against 5 points for Jeff Bezos, making him the victor of this fight. Boo it! If you believe that there are still other arguments to defend one of the two, please write down below your best justification. Hey, you like the video? So don't forget about leave your like and comment, and tell some suggestions of another videos, and hopefully we gonna do it. All about channel, deals to satisfy your curiosity.